Now, y'all been talking about the big bro method. What about the Lil Sis method?
Weirdo.
Apparently, the Lil Sis method has been patched thanks to the cousin liking freaky girl. Do your homework on incest.
TBZ getting exposed. It seems like the Lil Sis method has officially been patched. It's become a streamer scandal so big that it's fundamentally changed the way streamers are going to navigate their relationships from here on out. Jana herself has talked about the difference in her relationship with streamer Yourrage ever since BruceDropEmOff made a joke about her being a little sis. One joke has content creators tiptoeing around the internet. Now they're second guessing who they want to work with because they don't want to be at the end of someone insinuating they are a predator. We got some weird stuff to talk about today, twin, so come tap in. Comment for the algorithm.
They gonna do that shit. Whole Little Sis always gonna be something, so you can't let the internet win. The only way to let the internet win is to listen to what they saying enough to the point where it start affecting your thought process, your decisions, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because you're going to stop doing this and go do something else, and then they're going to have a problem with that. You're going to end up losing your fucking mind.
Need some context. And this all started because Yourrage and Jana have a streaming relationship. They collab together, they go on stream together. There's nothing inherently bad about this.
Right.
But there was one point of contention, and it's the fact that Rage would call Jana his little sis. And the reason he would call Jana his little sis was to discourage people shipping them and to discourage comments about their relationship. And in my personal opinion, I actually don't think there's anything wrong with that type of relationship. If an older person kind of takes on like the older sibling dynamic and kind of mentor figure, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think in Rage's case, he was being very intentional with, you know, calling her his little sis. He just didn't want niggas to ship them. He didn't want people to think that he was flirting. He wanted to signal that this was a platonic relationship. But in a...
I'm about to say 35 is crazy. Google say he's 28. That sounds more like that nigga ain't 35, bro. He not 35. So my whole problem was, even if they was getting freaky, she's 19 going on 20. He's 28 going on 29. That's not weird. So why does it matter?
Weird chain of events. BruceDropEmOff would interpret this as the opposite. He would interpret Rage trying to actually discourage the flirting allegations as Rage trying to actually sneakily flirt himself. Bruce would actually insinuate that Yourrage is a predator, and he would insinuate that Yourrage was calling Jana his little sis in order to slide in. And he would even talk about the fact that they have nothing in common for their relationship.
Like, no cap. On God, y'all, if I'm 28 years old and I'm calling the girl little sis and she's like 18 going on 19, bro, somebody come fucking put the gun under my chin and blow the fucking trigger. On God, that shit is dead crazy, bro. Like, if you gotta little sis your way into some pussy game, you are crazy. It's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old. What do they have in common?
Streaming, dumbass. Like, what is wrong? Are y'all, the world can't be this slow. What they have in common is streaming. That's what they do. What the hell? So you telling me if let's say these two skateboard, basically what you saying is she comes to the skate park, right? And he's been skateboarding for longer than her, and she asks him for some tips on some tricks, and they skateboard together. That's weird. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. Come on, bro.
Where am I wrong? Nobody will tell me that I'm wrong in that.
His
Dummy.
ass
What are you
probably
saying?
a predator. That's
And
why
in
he thinking
response
like
to
that.
Bruce saying this, I made my own video talking about how it's lame to insinuate someone is a predator based off of just clips.
Lame as
And I also
hell.
talked about how this also goes against Yana's agency as a young woman herself. If Yana is also telling people that there's nothing bad going on and that this is just a platonic relationship, we should respect her opinion. Not only are you going
Not her
off of
opinion.
like 30
It's her.
seconds
It's not her opinion. That's not an opinion. She's telling you what's happening in her life. That ain't no fucking opinion.
to a minute, you also have the person themselves telling you, bro, there's nothing going on. So not only is it just really disrespectful, it's just like gooner brained out. How do you look at that and you automatically think this guy is trying to slide in? But I say
Exactly.
all of this to say the Lil Sis method had been kind of boiling in the pot. People were kind of looking at Rage weird. People were teasing them. It spawned so many jokes. And for someone who is vehemently against these type of labels and vehemently against being shipped with his younger peer, this would obviously bother Rage, and it was obviously bothering Yana. But it reached its breaking point when Kenneth exposed his ex Shorty for cheating on him with his cousin. And unfortunately for Rage, he was also calling Shorty his Lil Sis.
Wait!
Is that her? She look different. Oh, that is her.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm trying to say what's up the chat.
Yeah, what's good, chat? How are we?
I can feel it.
Yeah. You my favorite little sister.
Oh, am I?
I ain't never told nobody that. You my
Bro, I thought y'all forgot about me, bro. I saw everybody there for the.
And so when all of this came out, Rage had to make his response. And so did Yana. Because not only are people clowning them based off of one man's joke, one man's gooner laced joke, now you got a cousin cracker in the Lil Sis rotation. So it all looks so fucking weird. You not talking about none. I'm yapping. I'm just gonna show you guys Yana's response to all of this.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rage in so long, but I feel like everybody just made it so weird that like now I can't,
Yes, you can.
like,
Fuck them
who
people.
knows if we're ever going to speak to each other again, to be honest.
Fuck
I'm
them
not gonna
people,
lie.
bro.
That's honestly the sad truth. It makes my heart hurt because I'm like, damn, like, that was the first person that ever introduced me to stream, or not introduced me to streaming, but like that ever was collabed like with me, that was willing to collab. Especially with the Caretaker series, it was really funny, but people made it so weird that it's like...
So Yana clearly feels some way, and this was clearly something big for her. Her friendship with Rage fundamentally changed her streaming career. He was a big creator that took a chance on her, and it paid off. It was just a big gesture from a big streamer, and that was an incredibly kind thing for Rage to do. And now it's kind of been soiled by people on the internet, and the internet is such a weird place with all this weird comments that it kind of influences how you want to move. At the time of this clip, I mean, they hadn't seen each other since the whole drama had sparked, and I guarantee the Lil Sis jokes were discouraging her from wanting to even reach out and wanting to collab. And then you just got to think about her comfort level too. If you collab with someone and it spawns in think pieces about the nature of your relationship without your permission, especially when these think pieces are very contradictory to the actual truth at hand, it has to be kind of jarring. I think we get really desensitized from the fact that these are real humans just because they're through the screen, but these are real humans and they have real feelings, and I definitely empathize with what Yana is saying.
And the Lil Sis got so burnt out that niggas are still using it. So now it's like, damn, how can we overcome the...
I think the whole shit is weird. Like how y'all tried to make it weird, I think that's what's weird.
Weirdo.
Like somebody in the comment in chat said, no, don't listen to people. For real deal. Listen to them fucking people. Man, if I listen to people, I wouldn't even be doing YouTube, man. If I listen to what other motherfuckers told me to do, my dumb ass would be working like somewhere I don't want to work. Put it like that. Like I don't want to shit on nobody's job, but you feel me? I'll be somewhere broke, busted, and disgusted, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. And almost every time I listen to a motherfucker, some stupid shit happen. Every time. Like I learn to listen to myself. Unless I'm fucking going to get my teeth done, I'ma listen to my dentist. This motherfucker went to school. I don't know nothing about teeth, like, but I'm gonna go learn though, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, come on, gang. These is two grown ass adults. If they want to hang out and do anything, they can do that. Don't give a damn what it is, bro. Shit, like they both under 30, young adults. Y'all acting like this girl is 15 or 16 or something. Then it's extremely weird unless her mom is there or something like that. It's very weird. But the girl is a grown ass woman with her own apartment, and she has bills. she's not in high school no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why y'all trying to make it so? What do they have in common? Streaming. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. People are just so weird. Like, but yeah, no. Honestly, I don't know, twin. But nothing, like, we're not beefing. It's just like people make things so weird.
It got burnt out because people were just making jokes off of nothing. Or I won't say off of nothing. The whole punchline of the joke was that basically Rage is creepy. The whole joke is insinuating someone's a predator, bro. Of course it's going to get burnt out. And you're insinuating someone's a predator off of nothing but a couple of clips. It's just really immature. How are we using 30-second clips to make jokes about people being predators?
That's not
that
something
stuff
to
is
play
not
with.
right. But let's take a look at what Rage had to say himself.
Public service announcement. Why? This is for YRG and YRG only. Now that we don't have a creative director no more, this is no slight to aim or nothing. Not a diss. That's still my dog, my brother, for life, forever. But now that we don't have a creative director no more, ain't nobody my little sis, ain't nobody my big sis, ain't nobody my little cousin, ain't nobody my big cousin, ain't nobody my auntie, ain't nobody my grandma. You understand?
My grandma.
That's just it. I'm
What
sorry,
that nigga
gang.
Yourrage for?
You could be gang, but you're not no family member. That was supposed to be a safeguard,
Sound like he
so
from-
I don't get shit with a bunch of fucking girls that are trying to start a content group.
Oh,
you dig what I'm
Florida, that makes
saying?
sense. He
So
sound like
you
Florida.
dig what I'm saying? Like
But he
Lil
got
Sis
Car-
and shit. But I,
They say he got Caribbean heritage. He because I was gonna say he talked like he from the islands, like nobody got there. You feel me? Like
I ain't think niggas was gonna be out here actually fucking on their family members. So like, it's void, my nigga. It's fucking void, gang. It's void.
So like I was saying, the Lil Sis thing was meant to
Funny as
discourage the shipping allegations. It was a safeguard made by Rage's creative director. And now that this creative director is gone, and now that the whole KVRTEZ situation happened, that stuff is dead in the water. It's dead. And it makes sense because even with the safeguard, niggas still found a way to insinuate this man was a predator. And I can't imagine how frustrating that is, but that is just the nature of the internet. And that's why I had to say Bruce was corny. I just can't understand how the nigga who be hanging with Ian Connor or has some type of Ian Connor connection can joke about niggas being predators. You're throwing stones in a glass house. And what makes it crazy is that this was on the recommendation of his creative director. That's someone who specializes in social media and PR. And even the professional opinion of a creative director could not have foresaw BruceDropEmOff going on a schizophrenic rant about someone being a predator. Or
we gotta watch niggas like that. See, I'm a nigga. I look at real facts, bro. So you trying to tell me that Bruce came on here joking about another nigga being a predator with another grown woman, and that same person who made jokes is an open, known friend with a known predator, known freak man, a known sexual abuser, is his friend? You know what they say? A lot of times people will joke about other people and try to talk shit about other people, but they really just projecting. So y'all better watch Bruce. Don't be surprised if in the next few years some girl come out and say, yeah, Bruce was doing this to me, and I was underage. Don't be surprised. Because why you insinuating that this man is a predator, and then I find out that one of your friends is a predator, is a known predator, and you know he is. Why you making things that nobody else looked at like it was weird? We just looked at it like streamer. You came out and why you look at it like that, bro? That's why I be thinking about them niggas who always gotta overly pause. Like, bro, you didn't even say nothing gay. Like, why you gotta pause everything, bro? Is you trying to cover up something? You making me nervous, nigga.
least not a predator, but abusing the Lil Sis method. He wasn't talking about none.
Like, I tried streaming with a bunch of new creators and trying ideas, and if niggas don't fuck with the ideas, like, yo, they'll put it on, they'll put on the creative director. Don't worry, if a stream is, they're not fuck with it, I'll get the blame. I'm the creative director. That doesn't make any sense in reality. That doesn't happen. Let's be honest. If I do some stupid shit on stream, I deserve, or if I collab with niggas that people don't like, Aim High is not gonna get the fucking blame.
Yeah.
Yourrage is gonna get the blame. And so with that being said, I gotta protect the energy around me. I can't just have, we gotta chill I'm meeting new people. I ain't saying we ain't gonna do more IRLs and like collabing with niggas, but goddamn, it's just more people, more drama, nigga. God, I just trying to be on.
Like I've been saying this whole video, this situation has fundamentally changed the way Rage is going to approach making content. At this point, he probably just doesn't feel comfortable collabing
really
with
sucks.
younger female content creators because there's always a chance that it's gonna get misinterpreted or misconstrued as him being a predator. But it seems that this isn't just limited to female content creators. He wants to just stop collabing with anyone outside of his orbit just to minimize the PR damage. And honestly, these days, I guess that's kind of how you gotta move. And also, I want to mention though, that is kind of like a downside of having a very front-facing public brand. Even if you have a creative director, just because he's Yourrage and he has his face in the camera, it's likely that he's gonna be the one getting the backlash. That's not necessarily a problem with Bruce or anyone else or any nigga making the Lil Sis jokes. That's just how it is, bruh. If your face is in the camera, if your face is on the brand,
gonna get the blame.
expect to be the one to take the heat.
Yeah.
Do your research first. How the fuck you supposed to research that? What are you talking about? Do your research. How am I supposed to know that? What are you talking about?
What research can I
your
do to
research
make me
first.
find out she fucking her
Yo, let me
cousin?
see your phone and go through your messages with your cousin. How am I supposed to know that?
This low-key reminds me of the Davis situation. And as much as I'll cook streamers and criticize these niggas, there is some things that are just outside of your control. There was no way Rage could have foresaw the Lil Sis method being a joke. There's no way he could foresaw Kat cheating with her cousin. There are things that are just outside of a nigga's foresight.
Literally.
Even the best detective in the world could not anticipate that. There's no way L from Death Note is foreseeing this. He's not foreseeing any of these events. He's not anticipating shit. There's no way you're guessing that one of your Lil Sisses, your content Lil Sisses, is gonna cheat with her cousin. And that's just facts. But another thing that happened was that Jana and Rage did end up meeting again, but people were saying that their energy was a little different ever since this whole Lil Sis scandal.
Yeah.
Hey!
It is weird.
Look,
What are you doing here? What the fuck?
I'm here to see. Hey! Hey! Good to see you.
What the fuck, nigga?
Yeah, I'm here to
You didn't
see.
tell me Yana was coming out here?
Yeah, well, it was last minute.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh my
'cause-
God, you do live out here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The Lil Sis method being patched.
And it's crazy because
entire-
it seemed like they really got like a cool relationship, like a cool little streaming relationship, bro. It seemed like they really like cool. And it's like it's like now they trying to like, you know, trying not to make it like you overgoing like, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but it's like you trying to make it not look weird to, but I promise you, motherfucker, you will lose your mind doing that shit, gang. You're gonna lose your mind because Yourrage and Jana, they're gonna do something one day and something else that the internet doesn't like. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna be mad at that. So it's like, just do you, bro. Fuck what these people talking about. You the one on camera. These motherfuckers is watching. Like, let they ass watch, bro. I promise you, like.
Really, because people just don't want to deal with the stupidity of the internet. Streamers don't want to have to deal with getting underground predator.
You know how you don't deal with it? You turn your phone off. See, these things don't exist in my reality because I don't really read comments like that. You know, I don't go on Instagram and look through my DMs, and I'm not even really on Instagram like that. And when I am, I'm just scrolling. You know, and everything on my algorithm is business related, money related, sports related, fitness related. If it ain't that, bro, it ain't even gonna pop up on my feed. I like my shit, repost whatever I support, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at comments, so I don't give a fuck that y'all making videos about, oh, Mac Mula, bitch, oh, Mac Mula doing this, doing that, doing that. I don't care.
Allegations just
I
because
don't
they
even
want to
see it.
collab with someone outside of their pre-existing orbit. I still think it's corny to insinuate someone's a predator based off of 30-second to a minute clips, and I also think it's stupid to assume age gap relationships are automatically bad just because there's an age gap, especially when we enter creative fields like streaming. People are making content. This isn't just some run-of-the-mill relationship. This is real deal business too. But I think that's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, that even if that was what he was doing, the girl is 20, he's 28. Let me see. What's her name? Jana, right? Jana, streamer age 19 going on 20, bro. This is why I'm saying, like, you can't let the internet, because they always gonna say some dumbass shit that don't make no sense. It don't even make no sense. Like, I feel like the only reason it even got big was because Bruce said it, and Bruce is a big streamer, and it's just one of those things that you can't predict that he gonna make that joke and it's gonna go. I don't even think Bruce thought it was probably gonna go viral like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Bruce just thought he was probably gonna say it. It was gonna like get clipped, go up, whatever. I don't think he thought it was gonna really, you know what I'm saying? But that's what another thing I feel like when you let comments, when you let weird ass people like Bruce, corny motherfuckers like Bruce, when you let these people like actually affect your real life, that's like letting them win. And I refuse to do that. I refuse to let y'all feel like y'all won. I refuse to let y'all feel like, or to even have the thought process, to even have the small minutes, to even think about thinking about the fact that some like motherfuckers can comment something on the Instagram, and now my mind, I'm thinking about before I do something. I'm finna eat this piece of apple, right? I can't imagine before I bite this apple. Let's say I'm on stream biting an apple. Before I bite the apple, I gotta think about biting the apple because the last time I bought the apple, I bit the apple, they told me I was gay or something. Like, bro, I'm not like. What y'all think is not creeping up in his head, gang? I really don't. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what creeps up in my head before I make a decision. How is this going to affect my wife? How is this going to affect my family? How is this going to affect myself? You know what I'm saying? What are they going to think about me if I do this? You feel me? If I go out there and make this much money, will that help my wife's life, my future kids' life? Will that help it? Cool. That's it. That's the end of the thought process. And the next thing is, am I staying within my morals? Am I doing something that I feel is morally right? You know what I'm saying? Am I being true to myself? If the answer is yes to them two questions, I don't give no fuck about what y'all talking about on the internet, bro. You feel me? So if I'm Yourrage in this case, and he has a friend, it seems like, and Jana, it seems like they are good friends that became friends through streaming. Like every fucking thing else, bro. Every hobby creates friends. Golfing, bowling, skating, drinking, skateboard, streamers, basketball, barbers, fitness niggas or fitness trainers. Like, you're gonna get friends. You're gonna find friends in whatever cars. Like, you're gonna find friends in whatever hobby you have, bro. If you come around something, if you're interested in something, if you love anime, if you love comic books, if you love whatever, you're gonna find other people that love what you love and like to do what you like to do, and y'all gonna do that together. That's how relationships are built. Comedians, football players, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the NBA grew up playing against each other, was roommates at this camp and that camp and in college. You build relationships like that, bro. You feel me? So it's like, that's all that I saw was happening. So I'm not about to, if I'm Yourrage, for example, bro, I'm not about to think twice about going to hang out with my friend, girl, boy, young, old, whatever. I'm not about to think twice about hanging out with my friend because y'all think it's weird. I don't think it's weird. She doesn't think it's weird. So what the fuck does it matter? You feel me? Because, like I said, bro, the next time you do something that the internet doesn't like, it's like, now as a streamer, what you'll do is you'll fall into this black hole. And the black hole is, every time you have to think about it very hard and long. You have to think about what your audience is going to think about what you're about to do. Not understanding that no matter what if you think, no, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to collab with that person because my audience is going to think I'm a weirdo, or they're going to think I'm a predator. You're going to go do something else, and they're going to think you a weirdo, or think you gay, or whatever the fuck the next rumor is about it. Like, you feel me? So now you think about two things. Now, I don't want to do this because they're going to think I'm a predator. I don't want to do this because they're going to think I'm gay. I don't want to do this because they're going to think I'm this. Like, you can't. Shit. Damn, it just choked on camera. You can't do that, bro. And that's real sauce for anybody that want to do content. You know what I'm saying? Like, Some of y'all is weird. It's gonna be some weirdos that do content. You feel me? It's gonna be some goofies that do content. It's gonna be some predators that do content. But if you know damn well you a good person and you know that you not on none of that weird shit, gang, just do you. Fuck what they talking about. You feel me? Fuck with, look, somebody trolling right now, big bro. Like, but you see most of the comments is love rage. If you look at my comments, if you look at Novely comments, right? Or this fuck DH. Bruce dead changed everyone's perspective on this one clip. Bruce be moving like a pre-redemption arc. Wouldn't Rage be better off being friends with her without starting all that? I feel for overdoing the sis stuff, make it more sus. Man, this shit happened to me. Long story short, it's over. Hearing all this drama, I'll say I know the message before people. Like most of the comments is gonna be like on your side, bro. Don't listen to the few comments that's saying some bullshit and start changing the way y'all. Man, it seemed like y'all was making good content together. Y'all enjoyed each other's company. You probably gave her advice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably had good conversation, good talks. Like if y'all end up getting married and having kids, oh, great. Who cares? Y'all 9 years apart. Y'all would not be the first or the last 9-year apart couple. Y'all grown as hell. The fuck? You not 19 and she 10, motherfucker. Y'all grown. Man, y'all niggas, boy, it's something wrong with y'all niggas, gang.